out to me earlier today because of obviously some things going around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just wanted to. First of all, he was really nice, and he just wanted to educate me, basically, and hear my side of things, and you know, just I don't know. He was just really nice, and he said, "Hey, can we get on FaceTime?" I literally said yes. We FaceTimed, talked, and we decided it would be a good idea to get on the live and just not only bring awareness to the issue that you know I guess I brought up in my live on Sunday, um, and then also talk about a few other things. And yeah, and people are like, "Oh, educate yourself," like, and like yelling at me. It's like, okay, then educate me. Like, send me links, send me. I don't know. It's just like there's right way to do things, and like attacking someone is probably not the right way to go about things because like I said, he reached out to me and I wrote him back. Literally, and he was really nice, and we're just going to talk. So what was the first thing that you wanted to touch on?
Well, first I want to say I love everybody. I love you, which means I wish everybody nothing but the best.
Yeah.
So, but let's start with the roots. Let's start with your roots, as far back as you
So
can remember.
my parents are both from Mexico. Um, they were both born in Mexico. Everybody's saying it's echoing. So basically, my parents are both from Mexico. So I myself have indigenous blood running through my veins as well. My mom has, like, her grandpa was a Native American in Mexico. And I literally have indigenous blood running through my veins. We, like you said, we're all brown. And I mean, we all bleed the same color.
Hmm.
Definitely not racist. I'm not racist against anyone. I literally, like he said, I literally love everyone. Um, well, I think he's freezing. But yeah, I love everyone. I, I'm not saying I have. I'm saying I have indigenous blood running through my veins, which is true. So, yeah.
So yeah, so there were some comments on here right now that I was reading through.
Okay.
Just saying that, well, first making judgments towards me first and foremost, and what my background is. So they said Mexican, he's not Native American, what have you. Um, well, statistically, I have Native, and if we're gonna use the quote unquote black, Mexican, European, however you want to twist it, I have all that in me. And just like the majority of Hispanics, which is the ethnic group, we're not a race.
Mhm.
And that's what people need to understand. We're not a race. We're a bunch of mutts, to be blunt. Just being brutally honest. And for people to attack you and accuse you of being racist, you can't be racist when you're already being oppressed yourself. It's that simple. We're all part of oppression.
Mhm.
So how could a person who's being oppressed be racist? Sure, you may
Right.
have came off as discriminating or prejudiced, which happens in our communities all the time, which happens in the Native community all the time.
Okay.
Mexicans do it to each other all the time. We kill each other. So if we're gonna spin it how we want to spin it, let's spin it with truth
Right.
and how we hurt each other all the time
Mhm.
with words, and
Right.
we're gonna get emotional with words, so we give power to words, right?
Right.
And that's what they're doing. They're giving power to words and
Um,
twisting things how they want to twist it.
Right, exactly. And like I was saying, whatever I said, he saw the clip of my live on Sunday, which I did take down, but I mean the clip is already out. But he saw the clip. I know what I said in the clip, and I definitely shouldn't have said things the way I did. I definitely did not mean it in a bad way. I really I am interested in the whole, like, everything, the missing, women, the indigenous, all of that stuff.
Missing
And
and murdered
right,
indigenous woman.
right. And so literally, it was a little over a month ago where I was actually wanting to do videos on, like, missing people, just like mysteries. And a lot of my followers are Native Americans, so they were like, "Hey, can you please talk about the MMIW, the missing Indigenous women?" And I was like, I have no idea what that is. Like, I literally had no idea what it was at all a month ago, a little over a month ago. And if you were here watching the live, um, you saw it. But so they were telling me about it. I was like, wow. I would literally was surprised. Like, they told me a lot of things I had no idea about. And this was over a month ago, and I was genuinely interested in the topic. And it did come up on my live on Sunday, like I said, and I shouldn't have said I said it in a way that people didn't like, and I definitely apologize for that. I literally did not mean it in a way that people are taking it. Um, at all, because I would never do that. I would never do that to someone. I would never bring a Native woman on your life. I will. I definitely will. But I would never, like, be racist. I would never be mean to anyone ever. There's a lot of messages going around as well, like saying I wrote people back, like being disgusting, saying like kill yourself. Those are all fake, you guys. I promise. Like, I would never write anyone back and tell anyone to kill themselves or to go missing or anything like that. Like, I would never do that in my life. So those are all fake. All those screenshots that are going around are fake. I don't know who's making them, but they're fake. And like I said, I would never do that. And like I said, people are reaching out to me, and I am replying to the good messages. I am, and I'm saying thank you. And he reached out to me. Ruben reached out to me earlier and was like, "You need to," or he's like, "I want to talk to you. Like, do you have time?" And I was willing to, literally. And we got on FaceTime and talked about things, and people are saying think before you speak. Definitely. But sometimes, Mom, I'm talking, like,
Can I get a
no,
minute to tell you
no,
something?
no, not right now, Mom,
No?
please, no, not
I
right
want to
now.
tell you something that I got
No,
sent in my thing.
no, not right now.
No?
No, I'm not talking about, like, messages like that right now. You can tell me later. But so Ruben said he was willing to, like, educate me on the subject. So I said, yeah, I would love to learn about it. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
So as far as learning about it, like I said, in our private conversation,
Hmm.
there are 101 million women that are missing right now. So why it's a big deal to the Native American community is because this is part of genocide, and what white America continues to do to people of color.
Hmm.
Which, when we look at it as a whole, all brown people, like I said, I look at us as a whole. All brown is brown. Period.
Hmm.
We decided to accept being called Hispanic, Black, and Native American. We don't even know our own roots for the most part, which we gotta look hard for.
Right.
So with that being said, what's going on in the Native American community is where you reside, being the second largest missing is at 71 cases, and
Hmm.
where I reside in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico, is 78 cases. Is the largest, and that's the issue I think you were trying to bring
Hmm.
across. But when you said you didn't want to be you wouldn't want to live in the reservation. Yes, the reservation is dealing with domestic cases, but that's why I bring up 101 million women are missing in general. That it's dangerous to be a woman, and it's even more dangerous to be a woman of color. But when we start to separate, that you could be mistaken for a Native American easily. I didn't know
Hmm.
what you are.
Right.
You can you can be mistaken for a Native American and be taken advantage of. But with that being said, just being a Hispanic in general, being a black woman, it's kind of like the movie Get Out, right? Are we all familiar with the movie Get Out?
I probably have watched it, but I literally have been watching so many movies that I don't remember what it was about.
So the movie Get Out is focuses mostly on the black people, right?
Hmm.
So how white people have been secretly taking black people and using them
Oh, now I know. Yep, I know what movie you're talking about
for
now.
the
That movie
organs,
was
you know.
scary.
But the reality spin on that is that they've been using our organs, and it's because we have something of value, but we're also considered the minority
Hmm.
because we are not treated equally and with equity. So with that being said, they can easily dispose of us. So when we talk about missing women and missing indigenous women, sex trafficking is real, and people ain't taking it serious.
Right.
Before all this distraction was going on with this COVID-19, which I hope everybody is following the protocol, you know, the type 8, which means take your punk ass inside the house. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
um, but anyway, to get back on topic, sex trafficking is real, and that women are being taken advantage of, and we don't
Right.
know what's going on, and the fact that brown people can end up missing, and nobody gives a fuck about where they are.
Right.
That's why Native Americans take very much offense to it because they're already facing genocide. Brown, and that's why I bring more awareness. Brown people in general are facing genocide.
Yeah.
All this pandemic is hurting the urban communities. So that's the education that we need to bring awareness to. Is
Right.
that we're all brown people are being affected the most.
Right.
So the information I have is based off the Urban Indian Health Institution of 2000 since 2017. 17, sorry. And since 2017, there has been 506 cases. 128 were of indigenous women that were missing. 280 are on record of indigenous women being murdered, and the
Yeah.
average age is 29 years old. So, with no disrespect, how old are you?
28.
So you would fall under the category, right?
Hmm. Right.
So the best thing you could do, like when we had our conversation, is to let people understand your cultural background and that we are all connected. And all
Right.
you were trying, and all you were trying to do is bring awareness to that. And somehow somebody took some pictures or something and tried to use that against you to bring you down,
Right.
all because you became emotional. And what people do is they don't think logically when they think with emotion. Because
Right.
once I heard about this, I went and did research. I found the clips and I replayed them over and over again and got to thinking. And that's when I reached out to you.
Right.
So with that being said, you don't have to defend yourself. But what we can do is educate ourselves.
Right.
That's why I asked you once this situation happened, what information did you seek? What Native Americans did you reach out to? Because I don't speak for the Native American community,
Right.
but I have a lot of Native American friends who are mad at me for even having this conversation
Right.
because I should have cut you off. According to them, I should have cut you off instead of being a free thinker and thinking for myself and not taking everything for face value. So you don't have to say it. You don't have to take anything I tell you right now. Anybody, the 6,344 and counting people, you don't have to take anything I tell you for face value. Do your research. Go to websites. Look up the MMIW on Google. Look up missing and murdered indigenous woman.
Right.
What we're not going to do is be blind to what's going on and separate and stop separating ourselves from the Native American community because we're part of it.
Right.
There is no Hispanic without the Native American, and there's no Native American without the African or the Asian. What is an indigenous person to begin with? The first ones here. We all know through history that African Americans were not African Americans, sorry, excuse me, Africans were.
Right.
The earliest research is in parts of Africa and parts of Asia.
Mm-hmm.
There's no uh, there's no coincidence that the Native American skull structure is very similar to the Asian skull structure. So, and a whole, that we're all connected.
Yeah.
So for Native Americans to start throwing stones at you and start trying to separate you and call you a racist, which goes on to my first point. How can a person that's being oppressed be a racist?
Right. If you are a woman that wants to go live with me after this, I am definitely willing to bring you on. Just comment, obviously, because that's how I'll invite. And I did talk you guys at the beginning of the live. Right now, I was just letting him talk. I already talked about everything at the beginning of the live. But yeah, so
And I know Native women that I don't know if they're willing to talk to you, but I can give you their
okay,
information and you can go out of your way and what have you.
okay, that sounds good to me. I will, and I'll speak with you about Native American. Okay, I'm definitely willing to go live with you guys. So right now,
And this is what it is. This is just a conversation starter. So don't, like I said, just don't take me like I'm the all and behold. You know what I mean?
right,
This is a conversation starter, so that people could get on here and have a peaceful conversation.
right,
I'm not over here yelling and screaming and calling you negative names, which I
right.
could have came on here and called you all kinds of things,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not going to change
For sure.
anything.
Right. But all right. Well, I guess I'm just reading some of the comments.
I
Um,
want to know. I want to know how I'm racist and bring evidence. How could I be racist?
yeah. And you guys, some of you guys weren't on at the beginning of the live, but I did apologize for what was said, for what I said. I apologized. I've apologized several times. I did not mean it in any kind of way that people took it and made it. So yeah, I definitely did not like. And then there's a lot of messages, screenshots of stuff going around that are fake. And I just wanted to let you guys know those are fake. Like I would never write anyone, tell them disgusting things like that. So, um,
But I do absolutely think you need to have a woman to woman
yes,
conversation.
I will bring
But
on a woman on here right now and let them talk about everything and educate us, honestly,
I'm just
because I would love to learn more.
I'm just here to spark the conversation. That's it,
Okay.
and to come in a peaceful matter, because we all know that men are the aggressors, right? So
Right.
I'm not being aggressive with you.
No, no. Anyways, thank you for coming on and thank you for reaching out to me. I really appreciate it, seriously. And if somebody wants to come on with me, a woman for to talk to us and educate us, an
Indigenous
indigenous
woman
woman.
part of the Native American community.
Yes. So, yes.
But
All right.
thank you.
All right.
I
Thank you for
appreciate
coming
you.
on.
Peace be upon everybody.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see if somebody wants to come on right now.